Here we go, folks. Welcome to the first Friday of this ECFL season. Matchup between the powerhouse Appalachian State and the number 6 team in the nation, the Wyoming Cowboys, who we get to see in that new look uniform after rebranding from Arizona State. Both teams having major off seasons, either departure or addition-wise. Appalachian State losing key pieces like, I believe, Rhino Dobbins, Antio Gonzalez, and Wyoming hang on to their offensive group pretty darn well. As we see Appalachian State kick off first as they'll return the ball in the beginning of the second half, and stumbling across a 25. And here was the man I was talking about, Gina McFly, transfer from Texas Tech. Three-man out. Fake handoff to McFly. Pretty medium or deepish pass to Luca Henson, and that'll be a first down, first play of the game. Wyoming striking out first with a pretty good play, if you ask me. Setting them up in decent field position for the rest of this drive at the 41. Man in motion. Fake handoff once again. That would be very predictable for Peppers and the rest of that Appalachian State offensive line. And Appalachian State pushes Wyoming back 5. Loss of 5 for Braxton Young. Handoff now. Stiff arming a man would be McFly for a 3-yard gain. For his first run as a Wyoming Cowboy. Now ball deep, almost intercepted by Yogi Barr, but that'll end the drive anyways. It was more like a arm punt either way. Now punting it back. Returned from the 16-17 out to about the 27, so it'd be like a 9-yard return for Teddy Legend, as we see the very hyped up per usual Cash App State get on the offense for the first time this year. And Thickums McGurkin loses 3. Now we can say the one player they're bragging about has negative yardage on the season. I'm just playing around. But Wyoming's run defense catches on early. Killing out of bounds would be the pass from a Cobblepot. Good first 2 plays on the Wyoming defensive side so far. Cobblepot looking for that man. He does find it just enough for the first down for DK Boone, 15 yards. And that out route fools the defender, gets him some open space to connect and keep the drive alive. Now handoff to the left side, and loss of 3 again. Thickums McGurkin having little to none offensive line help, basically. And quick pressure. This offensive line, I wouldn't really just put on the offensive line, but they have not worked well, and that's a decent pass for short yardage if we're talking screens to Thickums McGurkin. McGurkin motion, they find a man in the middle, caught by Jackson Jolt. that would send the punt unit out for Appalachian State. Wyoming gets the ball back. Puts it up high into the sky. Returned from the 10. Out to the 29. Pretty decent return. Good blocking as Colin Powell gets a 17-yarder. Now run chopped up from McFly. Both run defenses striking out early. Lamar Carr with a tackle for a loss. Man motion. Well, if he passed there from Young, could have had at least something there, even with coverage around. So, but we're getting long. Another man motion once again. And Young deep nearly picked off another arm punt. Young starting off 1 for 4, 16 yards. And punt up. This has been basically a punt battle so far. Good field position for the 7-yard return for Teddy Legend. Excuse me, Teddy Legend. Now to the outside on the swing, going nowhere. 2nd 10 for McGurkin. Now up and no gain whatsoever. 3rd and 10. McGurkin with 3 rushes, native 6 yards. Young, deep, incomplete. Couldn't hang on to the ball under that coverage there. So they miss a huge play and punting it back up for App State. Good defensive battle so far. Punt going through. Great kick on that. And out to the 35. Wyoming pretty much should try to strike early here. And McFly goes by a defender for 7. Pretty dang good first down run. I'd still keep feeding it here though, of course. And first down and more. Oh, just gets tackled 11 yards past the first down. So 14-yard gain for McFly. Now head off up the middle, putting their faith into McFly. He gets a 5-yard run. On the option, goes by a couple defenders. Young gets tackled past the first down and moves the chains. Good field position here and closing in onto like a decent field goal. Now, handoff up the middle, 5 yards, 2nd and 5. Now, still putting their faith in them. 3rd and 3. The outside, just inside the red zone, barely gets the first down. Henson gets his second reception of the game. Looking like Braxton's most reliable weapon out here. Except for McFlyment receiving weapon. Oh, caught for a 5-yard gain by Tyrell Trust. First reception by a wide receiver not named Luka Henson by a Cowboy goes for a decent gain. Now, like an inch away from the red zone, more I think about it. No, that's inside the red zone, but 2 yards here looked a lot like at least 5 yards to me, but it's just 2 yards. At 3rd and short, I'd say, unless you don't get sacked or a loss of yards here, go for it. If you don't get it. Going by the defender, first down, keeps the drive up and going and smooth and flowing. Lamar Carr with the tackle there. Now rolling out to the outside, Beans looks crushed the heck up, but still gets 4 yards. At the 3.5 yard line. Could use some one-on-one here, but that won't. Are you sure about that? Looks like a touchdown to me. But that won't matter if they just like sneak it in or something, which ideally they should. But they won't. They go with a touchdown to McFly instead, and Wyoming gets the early lead on top of App State with 1:24 left in the first quarter. Kick up and good. App State down 7 first off and looking to respond right back. Kickoff. Dazing by defenders. Great return to the 35 by Teddy Legend. Let's see if Wyoming could force another punt, get turnover, whatnot, or App State could respond with some points. Now, out to DK Boone for 8 yards. Now, fake handoff, stiff arms. Oh my goodness. He broke like 3,000 tackles and still doesn't get the first down, just short for a 3rd and short situation. Now, up to the right side. Great gain for McGurk, he finally gets something going. Now, NCAA 14 happens per usual, so it's 2nd and 10. Hello there, Mr. Lady Pants.
Hello, I'm here.
Alright, good. And just caught what a catch for I'm Not Him for Real for 21 yards. Oswald Cobblepot with a dot to keep him in bounds. Uh-oh. Let's look at the feet here. Could, use a close-up on the feet.
No, he was
Out of
out.
bounds. Nuh-uh. Just,
Reverse.
that wasn't really a dot. It was just out of, that would have been a catch anyways. And early pressure forcing Oswald to throw out of his sack, and that would be 4th and 10 for another punt. Let's see if they could try a pin here. And it's a touchback, and here we are at the 20-yard line. Wyoming starting off strong in this game, and let's see if they could continue the momentum in this drive. And that'll end the first quarter here, folks. Wyoming up 7-2, App State's 0 as we approach 1/4 through this entirety of the game. And so far, pretty dang good defensive battle. Let's see some more action. Now, handoff down, barely a first down for McFly after he takes a hit.
That was a good run up the middle by McFly.
Yep, they have been feeding him the ball so far in place for some earlier incompletions. And now we have a decent ball up through some defenders for Kane Hernandez to grab for 9 yards, 2nd and short. And Braxton Young coming together 4 for 4 in his last 4 passes. And up the middle, Braxton Young goes 8 yards to keep some momentum going.
That was a good read option by the quarterback, and he pulled it and kept it for him and got the first down for his team.
Yeah, definitely a strong play there. Now they are in App State's territory once again. Mark Carr all over the field early. App State looking to probably get some momentum here on the defensive side. As they do not, that is a good comeback route for Trust to gain through and get 14.
Wyoming's putting a drive together on this possession.
Yeah, Young, he's definitely developed through this game. He's getting comfortable out here with his weapons, and here you go on a 2nd and 2. Now, nowhere for Gino McFly. Teddy Legend on the tackle there.
Yeah, he had nowhere to go. App State, they closed that hole up pretty quick.
Yep, it was a readable play for App State to go through. So they fake the option, and Young takes it himself for 6. Now a run to the outside for McFly. Oof. Loss of 1 yard with that hit there. And 2nd and long. Up the middle for McFly to work with, and he gets a decent gain of 6, so 3rd and mid-range.
That was a good run up the middle by McFly. I mean, he didn't have much, to work with, but he still gained 6 yards.
100% agree with you. And that just helps him go through before the sack. And that would be a sack by Julius Peppers, the new #1 anchor of this App State defensive line after Rhino is gone.
And they lost all those yards. Dick McFlop gained.
And kick is up and good. That would be a 2-possession lead for Wyoming to be comfortable with right now.
Wyoming come out slinging in this game. It looks like I missed a little bit of the first quarter, but looks like Wyoming's going to be a good team.
Yeah, I mean, they've definitely figured out like App State's plan here, and they've really exploited their most recent opportunities, I'd say. And a 3-yard run from McGurkin had a couple of some trouble earlier on to this game, if you didn't see. Second and 7, handoff to McGurkin, escapes a tackle, but finally gets put down for no gain. Maximus Tarwood with a clutch tackle there.
That's some great defense by Wyoming. They're running to the ball and they're stopping App State. I mean, App State, they're hard to stop. I mean, they're a really good team.
And escaping within his blockers, that's Thickums McGurkin with a 12-yard catch. And I definitely agree that Wyoming is shaping out with a great run defense. And up the middle, first down, getting some momentum App State would be doing. And DK Boone's third big gain reception of the game. Cobblepot with a swing. Decent gain once again. This time Kilo Kills Jr. He gets tripped up.
Stop flopping.
It's only a Cash App thing to do, sadly. Plan, but like, am I wrong? Oh, and he stumbles backwards, I guess. Cobblepot and Jay Backus loses or gets tackled for a loss.
Wyoming's defense is stopping the run. They just need to work on stopping that pass. Cobblepot killing them in the pass.
And that's a good way to. Within the screen, it was the screeniest screens of all screens and a loss of 4.
Look at the total yardage.
Yeah, and they haven't had like a substantial amount of like a difference in drives. And deep ball incomplete. That is a turnover on downs. And App State came crashing down after that tackle for a loss on the screen. Probably why you shouldn't call a screen in that situation in the first place if you're going to be so aggressive the next play after.
Yeah, screens, they just... We've seen them work, and then we've seen them, like it just did.
Them, yeah, like a wise man once said, screens are either the funniest plays ever or the worst thing you've ever seen. And to the outside, going up, and a 4-yard play for McFly to work with this setup 3rd and 6. Up the middle, incomplete. Couldn't hang on in a area with an abundance of players.
Okay, well, App State's defense got to stop. Let's see if their offense can put a job together.
Yeah, and App State need to get some points on the board anyway somehow. Tay Legend with a 10-yard return. And immediately stopped. This run defense already has figured out App State's game and their playbook and everything. Everything's going well. App State also, though, they could get their chances going with points on the board since they received the ball in the beginning of the second. Dick Trickle with his first catch of the year. To the outside and lost it to again. Yeah.
That run game is just not working for App State.
We usually don't see McGurkin with like 5 plays of loss in a game. He's had that much in the first half, or at least even more, maybe less, around that area though. Ball nearly intercepted, some Butterfingers for power though, as he celebrates.
That is why he is a DB.
Yep, all defensive backs are just horrible wide receivers.
A 30 long screen for -2 yards.
And watch them go for it. Like, this is.
I don't think they'll go for it here.
Yeah, I mean that's obvious. Yeah, it's most definitely obvious, but it's like the screen might be the most. It's basically like the Chinese water torture of plays.
And that was a bad punt. He shanked that one.
Yep, it looks a little like a shank there. And great opportunity to get this to 3 possessions. And up the middle of the field to the 50-yard line for Henson. Up the middle, once again, they like that for McFly, as that's another first down. Now, trying to find his way, skip the pressure, he gets a sack. Down, if he gets sacked for a loss of 3 yards. And Braxton Young with the incompletion there.
Let's see if Wyoming can at least get into field goal position.
Deep ball overthrown for Young. Goes out of bounds, and that could be another punt. Yes, it is. Obviously. Handed out. Touchback.
And App State has 1:31.
To put some points up on the board, yeah. And trying to escape the pressure, that does not help App State. They have the potential emphasis on potential to get scoreless in this first half. And they go out of bounds for the 4-yard reception by DK Boone.
App State has to convert here to keep their drive alive.
I'd certainly agree.
The screen is not going to work.
And that won't really work either, as they punt back with 80 seconds for Wyoming to work with. Decent yardage, alright. Ooh! Gonna have to get an ice pack on that man's head right there. And out to the 44-yard line. 56 yards to go if you want a touchdown. Say about 30 to go if you want a good field goal. That's a good way to start off this drive. 7-yarder. But I really went try to keep aware of the clock here. And you have a wide open man, dude. Not there. You can see on the left side of the screen, wide open man. That would have been an easy touchdown, but hard read, I guess. And that stops the clock.
Yeah, he needs to just settle down and set his feet.
And that's not really a decent play call in this situation, you would think. And they're probably going to drain off some clock here. What are y'all waiting for, bro?
They're waiting to run the clock down.
Yeah. It must be the longest wait I've ever seen in my life. And finally, kick going through to a touchback.
10 seconds left.
Yeah, on estimate, 10 seconds.
Oh, 13. My bad.
Yeah, I mean...
They're just going to run it out.
Yeah. And they get the ball back up in the second half either way. And what a start for Wyoming, especially defensively, as we end this half. Wyoming up 10-0 Appalachian State. That run defense looking extremely promising. App State going through some week 1 struggles. And they're going to have to look through their wrongs, especially in the first half, after this game is over with. So we go through some of the highlights of this game. So far, we have the out-of-bounds catch, some gill sacks, a deep ball swatted up on a clutch play, another sack. If I'm just going to go through this, some great defensive plays on both sides. We haven't seen that many offensive highlights. And Appalachian State, which is supposed to be a hyped up running squad, I don't know about that 13 rushing yards, y'all.
It only held to 98 yards in the first half.
Yep.
That's insane.
Especially for their standards as the number 1.
ECFL better watch out. Wyoming gonna be a team to beat this year, looks like, if they're holding App State like this.
Yeah, and App State with that Subway logo end zone turf, as we just saw. And Wyoming, great defense so far, yet to get a turnover though. And a handoff to the right side of the field goes for a first down They've already doubled their amount of rushing yards in that one play alone. And a swing to the outside, and he flops. Boo-hoo, McGurkin.
Second and 7. They're going to run it. And he's going to get
And they're running it good. Down to Wyoming territory. Now, here comes the App State magic.
Yeah. The App State magic. They done went in the locker room and did something to come out and play like this.
You know what they did in the locker room? Steroids. That's what.
Yeah, I think so. I think they all need to be checked.
Yeah, just test them, man. Gherkin with a decent game. Wyoming's defense kind of getting some holes through. No diddy.
He barely got it.
Yeah, and already close in total yards this game. Wyoming needs to adjust their defense like as they've been adjusting their offense, and that goes incomplete out of bounds.
It looked like he caught it there for a minute.
Yes, and I'm pretty sure the refs...
Another incomplete, broken up.
Yeah, I was just about to say the refs in App State definitely have a little rivalry, so it's to the point where App State has to pay them usually to be liked sometimes. And caught, no tutty. Great play though by Dick Trickle Jr.
Let's see if App State can put it in the end zone.
Yeah, and definitely would be ideal to. Barring any circumstances, and that is swatted up or down.
Great defensive play right there. This was
just need a hold. And incomplete once again. Third and goal. Kind of have to get this.
If they don't get this touchdown here, go for 3 and just at least get some points on the board.
Yep, because you're never going to have some guarantees. But it looks like that's not a guarantee. Oh, I was about to say so. But yeah, go for it here, I guess. Never mind. Take the 16-yard field goal. And kick is up and good. App State puts points on the board, so disappointing end to a momentum-lifting drive, I would say.
Yeah, App State had a lot of momentum on that drive. They just, they come up short right there at the end. I mean, they got points on the board still, so, let's see what Wyoming does here.
Yeah, and Wyoming scoring a touchdown here would be great for them. That would extend the lead earlier, more than to what they just said earlier. But they get sacked basically immediately. The offensive linemen were just basically invisible. Now, deep ball. Where did that just went to like the 10-yard line, the other side of the field? Jeez.
Yeah, he was throwing to Casper.
Yeah, he was just like, F it, somebody down somewhere. Oh, wait, catch. And that is a 39-yard play to Darius Slay, who we just saw for the second time in this game.
Great catch by Slay. And great, that was a great throw. I mean, he put it only where his receiver could get it.
Yeah, Braxton Young with a great throw there. And McFly with 1 single yard there after getting pushed down to the ground once again. Now handoff up the middle, stiff arming a man, or trucking him 6 yards anyways, 3rd and short. And trying to escape, the man there gets stood on business by Lassie Carr. Now that pick is pretty dang tough for Lassie Carr, if you ask me, Lacey Carr, whatever. 4th and 4, so they basically had to punt. Trying to shank it as much as possible, and they do. Inside the 10 or 12 or whatever. You have a punter wearing a 28 here.
Oh, is that the 12? 13?
Yep, 13-yard line. And a little check down works for not a couple, 10, just short of a first down. And caught for 3 yards by a DK Boone.
Wyoming needs to, their defense needs to change something to get a stop.
Yeah, just about anything, really.
You don't want this high-powered App State team to get catch fire.
Yeah, I mean, that's an outcome I really don't want. And they get a 1-yard reception.
Third and 5. Let's see if Wyoming can get a stop.
To the outside, dives
And
his way
dove.
down.
He dove for first down.
Dove. A little screen goes for 5. And here we are, 2nd and 5 situation for App State. Little checkout screen. How did that work, bro? Like some App State magic once again.
I'm telling you, you don't want this App State team to catch fire. Because when they do, they're just going to move the ball all over you.
Mm-hmm. Now another check down for 5.
Dink and dunk it down the field. We really haven't seen a bunch of big plays.
Yeah, I mean, this is more of a defensive showdown. And to the outside is DK Boone.
That was his 11th catch of the game for 81 yards.
Yeah, I mean, he's been getting some action. And Cobblepot, oh lord, now that is a play you don't want. Jackson Jolt getting hot with a big play, tying the ball game up, and it's getting good.
Great play by App State. They drove the ball down the field and pinning this PAT, and the game is tied up. And this is Wyoming needs to come out here and answer on this drive. They cannot
Yeah.
punt the ball. They cannot go 3 and out.
Yeah, I mean, this is a play or a drive you really want, and past the 25 could work. Oh, yeah, I mean, it's a tied, low-scoring game out here, and pushing their way through 4 yards would be McFly. I'd say air it out, because why not? And we got a bunch of men laying down on the ground, I guess, refusing to get up, but now they do. And under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. And that's a decent setup for third down, 3 yards.
Yeah, 3rd and 3. That's very manageable. You could go to a check down, or I mean, you could probably even run it here.
And just short. You know what, bro?
Go for it.
Go, say F it. Please. Oh my god.
I would have went for it.
Same. It's like, just keep it going, but good job on App State's defensive side for allowing some pressure onto Wyoming.
Now, I mean, we still have a whole quarter to play, but
Yeah,
you got to think.
You got 25 seconds.
You got to think.
We've seen App State play a lot of times.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. You got to think, if App State scores on this drive, Wyoming has to come out and put some points on the board and get stops on defense. Because if they don't, App State is just going to keep running it up.
Yeah, and App State, bro, like, let them get a single point lead or anything like that, and then right after that, they're turning into like the 2020 Chiefs offense. And I'm not him for real gets a 7-yard reception for second and short.
He had 85 yards passing at halftime, and now he has 240 something yards.
Yep, he has been crushing this quarter. And almost a fumble, but he throws out the sack. And oof, Kilo Kills Jr. got killed on that possession by that killer. And Cobblepot racking up some completions too.
He's done.
Oh, now that is a big sack by a big man. Sean Williams gets his first sack of the night.
And that is a play that Wyoming needed.
Indeed, they did. As we approach the, let's see this play first. They approach out with a screen to end the first quarter here, folks, with a tie ball game. Defensive battle looking down to look like a thriller. 3rd and 15 coming right up after this break. Pat goes forwards and shot on the, let's see the 1/4 rest of this game. Yeah.
Just a note, Cobblepot threw 160 something yards in that one quarter.
Yeah, he went lights out. And almost another fumble, but they get pressure, a hold, and that should be a long field goal. Let's see, kick is up. Good. Great kick out there for App State to gain momentum on.
Yeah, App State, they drove down the field and it ended with a field goal. But that's got to be a win for Wyoming, holding them to a field goal.
Yeah, and getting a touchdown though would be huge. Oof. McFly though with a 24-yard return. And up the board, second and short.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Let's go, D. Hey, watch number 5,
And going, how is it possible? You go on second and short, like second and inches, and you run the opposite way of the field. All right, third and long though. Like you're running the opposite way of the field. I don't get it. Like, and my goodness, here we go with the App State magic. Why would you curse this game, Vegeta?
Just horrible.
Oh my God, shank the punt, and that's a 10-yard return.
298 yards. They put 200 yards on the board in almost one quarter.
Yep.
A little over one quarter.
And that second half team, man, a lot better than the first half team. Oh, incomplete. And ain't going. Whoa! You gotta get
more broke tackles.
You gotta get under the man there. That's just bad tackling fundamentals.
Great run by McGurkin.
And Cobblepot looking for that man. He does. First down. And 7 minutes left in this game, but App State getting strong. And trickle with a 10-yard gain.
No, if App State scores here, that's putting pressure on Wyoming. I mean, because they're already up 3.
Yeah, I mean, you just gotta get it together. And going nowhere. That's a loss of 2 for McGurkin.
He run into his own lineman.
All you can say for real. And a decent 4-yard gain, but not enough. They need a first down here.
Yeah, 3rd and 7. If they don't get a first down here, just kick a field goal, go up 6. And, and your defense is playing really well.
Wide open. You got to tackle him wisely there, and you do. And the kick is up and good. Still a 1-possession game. You got to remember that.
Yeah, still a 1-possession game. We have 6 minutes and 5 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Wyoming just needs to come out. They need to settle down, get a drive together, get some points on the board. Don't let App State, run away with this.
Yep. And oh my lord, I thought that would be picked.
They better watch
Bryson
it.
Young having a little bit of a struggle the second half after a pretty much great first half. Handing it off, and that won't work for McFly. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I mean, the Wyoming, they played it good in the first half, and this second half, it seems like they just was like, you know what, coach, I don't want to play no more.
Exactly. Like, their hope is disappeared with a 10-0 lead. Like, they're not even trying. But go for here and do whatever another one. Because
App
there's 5
State,
minutes left.
speaking of that, where you said the 10-0 lead, App State has 16 unanswered points.
Yep, you're right. It was pretty good tackle, but 40-yard line for App State to work with. A field goal here, and that basically could just be pretty bad for Wyoming.
Yeah, Wyoming, they need to get a stop. That's a good play right there. Broke up the pass.
2nd and 10 for App State to work with. And going up, check down to Trickle, who has been pretty dang good today. 6 receptions, 82 yards, Cobblepot, 35 a day. Great in the second half. Yep. That would be a first down with under 5 to go.
Just enough for a first down. All day to throw.
Okay, let's see. Wait, no fumble here. He secures the ball wisely.
That was a good run. I mean, he had all day to throw. He didn't see nothing. He put it down, run with it. Got 7 yards out of that.
And to the outside, escaping some defenders. Uh-oh. Yep. Nearing field goal range too, which is not that good.
Yeah, Wyoming needs to get a stop here. That's
a good start. Toot whistle toot with his 10th tackle. And Thigpen's kind of struggling today. And driving out for 6 yards.
3rd and 4. It's manageable. I mean, they could get a first down here. I mean, really, all they need to do is run the clock down. I mean, that's basically what they're doing.
And, yep, arguably this game could be over.
This is where they start running the clock.
Yep.
Wyoming still has 3 timeouts, though. So
you're right.
Let's see if they can get a stop. I mean, it can be done. You can get a stop, you can score, and then kick onside or get another stop. So, I mean, it can be done.
Yeah, and we see 2nd and 10 here. No gain on that. Billy bounced with a tackle for a loss, kind of. And we're approaching the 2-minute mark. Oh
He's
Lord.
there,
Oh,
little.
oh Jesus Christ. That's a free souvenir. I don't get why would you just like throw away the ball if you're wasting so much time. Oh Lord. Now that's a good stride of plays for Wyoming. Let's see if they will make this, which they will. I mean, there's no questioning in this. And I was right, yeah. 1 minute and 52 to work with for Wyoming.
Wyoming has to come out and score here.
Indeed.
And then get a big stop. Great return, almost to the 30-yard line. Oh, right at the 30.
Deep. Caught. Oh, wait. Incomplete. Let's see. This could determine the momentum of this game. Crazy catch, even if he goes feet. That is so hard to tell.
He's in. That back foot was down before that front foot.
Wait.
That back foot was down.
Oh, okay. Now I see you. Just tuck it up like crazy here. Oh, I like what you got on the left side. But that's pretty good either.
Okay, Wyoming, I see you.
Oh, go on the left side here, like genuinely. Right, like get something. Well, that's actually pretty good either, but like no thing.
No yards.
I thought there would be like an open streak. Depending on the coverage.
They have a one high safety, and I mean you got. That's.
I'm not sure what's gonna happen with this play call. Okay, no way. I'm not rooting against All App State, by the way. Just to clear that up.
Ooh. $113 left.
Whoa, no. They got locked up, bro.
Why? Oh, why?
Because that makes it a 6-point game.
Yeah, true. I mean, you got a minute left with all 3 timeouts.
Just need this onside kick, y'all. 1 in 20 chance y'all got this. Let's see if that 120 gets you to be the one. It doesn't. And Jackson Jolt catches the kickoff to secure it and get the W potentially for App State.
They're not going to kneel it. They're going to run a play.
I get first down.
And there's Wyoming's first timeout.
Great stop. Got a pass here. Get the first down, you win the game.
And they're going to run it.
Oh, wait a damn minute. Just short.
Oh, and they're going to go for it on 4th and 2.
Y'all need to stop and y'all need to convert.
Wyoming needs to get this stop.
Oh no. Wide open win. Oh, they actually won this.
This is going to be game.
Stat for Wyoming allows a 19-3 run,
App State
but
comes back with 16 unanswered points before a field goal from Wyoming.
yep, hell of a game. Either way, though, App State just does its App State thing. Well, I can't even explain my personal thoughts on that. And let's see y'all next week after all this is Oswald Couplepot with Player of the Game, especially with that second half being lights out. And catch y'all later. This is Quinn Sackums alongside Anthony Grant, and peace.